Hello everybody, Wuxian here, and we're back in Darkest Dungeon. Today I want to kind of continue last one's motto at least. Hopefully not the end result. I mean, we did get a decent amount of gold, let's not lie about that, but I wanted to level some people and that's not what I achieved. So let's actually try that. I did recruit some guys, I have one more slot open, so let me just... I guess we can keep those in the arrangement they are in. I did want to fiddle with some ability stuff before we start here. But I want to give you guys a quick overview of my setup right now, my roster. I kinda like to get one more highwayman, but actually let's take a look in the stagecoach. I don't have any here currently. So you can give me any advice on that, but I think another highwayman would probably be pretty good. And now what I did want to look at is not actually their weapons, but their skills. The skills of the group I want to go with today, which includes our new Crusader that I've named Belagor again, I think. I think I had that name before, but I like that name and I can remember what kind of class it is then. We're gonna go, instead of Stunning Blow, with the Holy Lance. Now we could even get rid of Battle Heal or Bulwark of Faith for Stunning Blow. I'm not that big of a fan of stuns though. This guy would only stun the first two targets, which would probably go well with... I want to take Decay on this one with us, who has the Blinding Gas, I think it's called, which stuns the two last targets. So that could probably go well in conjunction with that, and let's be honest, I don't really use the Battle Heal, so let's not take that for now. So he's good. Let's take a look at Guan Yu. I think... I mean, I do want to take this Hellion, even though he is stressed, or she, actually. About half. I want to change around. Breakthrough, I don't necessarily want any of those AoE attacks anymore, if possible. And I don't want any debuff ability for myself, if I can avoid getting that. And I think we're gonna take If It Bleeds. And we're gonna put that active instead of Breakthrough. Which, you know, Adrenaline Rush is really cool. Cures Blights and Bleeds. Now, this... was it? Oh no, I guess not. I thought she had an ability which inflicted herself with a bleeding, but I guess I still have that in mind wrong. I don't know who I want at spot number 3, so maybe the Bounty Hunter? Mark for Death, Collect Bounty could be really cool. That's the combination you usually go for, I think. You mark the people, then you attack them for double damage. And then what do I take else? I don't know about the flashbang. The shuffle is kinda... I don't know, I don't really get it. It seems a bit useless to me. Finish him could be cool in combination with our, what's it called, Plague Doctor. And I think we have the money to do that. I don't really know if it's worth it, but, because they could die in this run. Let's get Finish Him instead of Flashbang then. Let's do this. And then Kiwi will be our healer for today. I would want Dazzling Light, I think. Instead of Illumination. And I want to keep about 5,000 gold, say 4 to 5,000 gold, depending on length of the mission. And we still have that amount, so that's probably good. Let's get rid of illumination, let's activate dazzling light, and as far as abilities, I think that's it. I did spend basically all my stuff. I upgraded, I think, the what's it called? The Abbey again. I wanted to look at the penance hall, if it would make a difference if I increased that, but the other two are still cheaper. I think the top one's always the cheapest choice. Don't really know why they did that, but I think that's how it works. Okay, so we're going with Billigor slot 1, Guan Yu slot 2. Honestly, we could probably swap those two around. Let's look at their abilities. Yeah, I don't... Okay, he can... Ah, okay, so he can do that while he's in the second slot, which is probably a really good thing. So we could start off with Guan Yu in the first slot. Let's look at their HP quickly. 26, 33, so the Crusader does have more, and protection-wise they don't have anything yet. I might equip them with some trinkets if I have any that would, for example, increase their protection value. I don't think I have any of those spare though. I could maybe... do I lose that? Oh, he has a quirk for that. Okay. I thought it was a trinket. Okay, so that's kind of not really interesting. Now, do I want to take Kiwi or Decay here? I was thinking about taking Decay, to be honest, but that would leave Kiwi behind. Which, you know, we do have another healer, so that might not be a bad choice actually. And I wanted to take the Bounty Hunter, which can go in position 3, that's not really a problem. And I think that's a good skill set. We're doing Purify the Altars today. The unholy abomination inhabiting the crumbling house have turned beacons of light into vessels for the diabolical worship. Cleanse these altars with consecrated essence and bring back the light. And our objective is to activate 3 corrupted altars. It is a medium mission. It is level 1, so we should be able to do that. Rewards are fairly good. We get some busts, which I wanted. Let's just see if we can do that. Ah, okay, so we get those quest items with us, which will take up spots, which might be a big problem. Last time I was satisfied with taking only 8 torches, I think. So I might keep it that way. I don't think staying in the dark is necessarily instant death. It doesn't really make you fail your mission. It just makes it a bit harder, I think. I'm not entirely sure what it actually does when you're in the darkness. I think one of the negative effects was that monsters do more damage then. But I also read that some characters might do more damage in the dark, which I'm not sure of. I think I read that. What do we want to take? I think 1 shovel should be enough. We're in the ruins here. Bandages, anti-venom. Anti-venom is, I think, pretty big, as well as bandages here. And that might be enough. I'm trying to go with 12 food for today, so we don't spend as much. It's a lot. I'll watch it back. I didn't really pay attention to how much we spent, and we'll see if that's enough. Worst case scenario, we either abandon the mission or just lose one of our guys, I guess. Well, worst case we lose all, but I don't think that's realistic.
Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Yeah, pretty interesting room layout. Since I have to find the altars, I'll probably adventure into these like crevices or side corridors. Crates, always good to loot. By the way, I have the wiki open on my other screen, and I can look. And I probably will do that. Oh, I think I wanted to swap those two around. Nah, I guess for now it's okay. If it bleeds, not really relevant here. I'm just gonna use the Wicked Hack on one of these guys. Maybe the faster one?
Executed with impunity.
Good hit. Good hit. Now I could stun the last guy here, since it takes up the last two slots, but one is already gone, and it starts from the front, so yeah, that's how it goes. Blighting is a possibility on unholy guys. Which we might do. Let's check out I'll try to take out the middle bone courier. And I think none of these have enough HP to justify marking. I'm just gonna hit this guy, or try to, at least. As well as with our Crusader.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, so the Blight was a bit pointless. But I was aware of that.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Now let's not get our hopes up too early.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Last time that turned out
Wealth
badly.
beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Ah, scouting, very nice. That's one of the reasons why I'm keeping up my light. So you see, we got a higher chance to surprise monsters, and we already did surprise them, so I guess it paid off.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now
Another
it must be
key.
carried home.
Now let's hope we can use that at some point. Oh, we surprised them again. Okay, actually paying off. And again, I forgot to switch those around. I have to remember, after the fight, I have to switch those around. Okay, so, the bleed actually has really high... Is that damage? Yeah, that's damage. So it doesn't have a negative damage modifier that's too high. Which is really cool, actually. So I could... I mean, I can hit even the courier here, which I'll do.
Fiend.
And that would have also applied a bleed if he had survived it. Which is crazy. That's crazy good. Let's try to kill this guy. If he gets blinded, yeah, okay. Then he's probably dead. Let's just... yeah. It takes 3 damage. So he's dead.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Ooh. Okay, and this guy has high speed.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I was not anticipating to hit before that other guy.
The promise of safety.
I thought I'd had done a mistake by not stunning that guy. But apparently it was alright. Swapping those two guys around. I want to just try that. Okay.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
That's probably one reason why I don't do that. So that's the confession booth, and I think we need, what is it, holy water? Yes, we would need holy water to relieve our stress here, but this has a 50% chance of inducing 15 stress, which is the only bad thing here. A 25% chance to remove a negative trait, and a 25% chance to get some loot. So let's quickly take a look at our negative traits here. Yeah, it would probably be really good on the Crusader, for example. Yeah, let's try to open it on the Crusader and see what's happening. Oh, hidden treasure. Good. And that's one of the... yeah, good, exactly. One of the altars we have to purify. If we're lucky, we don't have to even adventure into those side corridors. And we can camp now. What did I say in the last ones? Did I want to camp early or did I want to camp later? Kind of depends on their skills, to be honest, on their camping skills. Because some of them are more reactive and some of them are more proactive. So it looks like these are more reactive, to be honest. Like healing, stress resist, for example, I would count as proactive. Before it actually gives you any benefit. You can activate that, but yeah, I guess those are kind of proactive. It's a very mixed bag. And I think since I can eat when camping and recover a lot of stress and health, I'll do that rather later than sooner.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay, we got some food here, which is pretty
The
cool.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
And there we go, one of the harder fights. And we did not surprise them. So there you go. I'm gonna stun these last two guys. I'm gonna try to stun. I kinda have to get accustomed to that. Because it doesn't work out a bunch of times. I think we're gonna try to... Instead of trying to killing one of these guys off because they're already stunned, and this guy has already had its turn, I'm just gonna try to get rid of this brawler before I can attack, if possible. Oh, which I can't with if it bleeds, okay. Now I would have to be incredibly lucky for the Wicked Hack to kill him. And this guy has a high speed. Let's just try that anyway. I don't think the Bone Soldier does as much damage as the Brawler.
Decimated.
And we got incredibly lucky. Really cool. Yeah, I guess. That's what I get. 8 damage is a high amount, you know, but could be even worse. Yeah, this has damage against Unholy bonus, which is cool. Didn't kill him though. This time, if it bleeds on the Acolyte... he dodged. And that's basically why I want to get rid of the Acolyte.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
But the Bone Soldier had its turn still, so that's why I targeted him. What am I more worried about? Honestly, getting more stress is probably a larger problem for me. And these both induce stress, but I think the Acolyte does more. Okay. Ha! He's a dodger.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
75 gold, I think I can let go. Yeah. Now if I camp here, do I get to open that again and take it? I mean, 75 gold isn't much. But she has a pretty high stress level. Okay, so
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and
since
purpose is made clear.
since I scouted, and don't see any enemies in that corridor, I think I'm fine to move on. Now there might be some in the room. And there was something I wanted to do here, which I'm now missing. Oh, yeah, that chest, obviously. Now, the heirloom chest. That probably gives me a better chance for loot if I activate the key. Yeah, that's even guaranteed loot. Now, this might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna camp here. Before I open that chest, I'm hoping that but I can still use it afterward.
It's a goal without hope.
Yeah, no, I'm missing one food if I have... Oh no, I'm not missing one food if I have to eat again. Okay, I thought that was 8, but it's only 6, so I guess we can just do that. Which is nice because it gets rid of a lot of stress here. That is self only. I want to reduce her stress, basically, and she can't do it on her own, yeah. This would give her negative attributes for a while, but reduce stress. Can I just cancel that? I don't want... yeah, okay. Don't want to actually accidentally activate that. I think we're gonna do scouting. Let's do scouting. And that's self only. Again. Okay, but I think I'm gonna do that preventative medicine? Yeah. Then we can... what can we do? We can heal, we can do this, we could buff up for more damage. Get more stress resist on all seems like a really good idea. What is afflicted? I guess it wouldn't really make any difference. This seems like a good thing. But he only has 1 stress, so I guess not that important. 10% my crit seems good to me. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. It's probably the thing to go for. And we'll rest here. See if we get surprised or not. Let's hope that we don't. Okay. Pretty fine, and now that I have a slot open, I think I'm more safe to open this chest.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Yeah, I can't take everything, but one portrait, I think I'll leave it behind. And let's hope that was not a bad idea to rest as early. You tend to get these torches in the ruins. That's why I'm not taking as many as I used to.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Well, let's look at who has the highest trap stat. 30% seems to be highest from the bounty hunter. Not a good percentage, but better than nothing. Hey, and it worked. Ooh, a bookshelf. Now, books tend to be pretty risky with stress. The bookshelf, yeah, you can't use an item on it, so... what do we have here? We have an 8% chance of a negative quirk, 17% chance of a positive quirk, 25% chance of scouting, 25% of getting plus 15 stress, 25% chance of nothing. So that's like 40% chance for something good, and it's not really high enough. Well, I'm gonna hold off on that. Now we might want to get some more light. Skeletons. Now this Arbalister looks like a good target to me. I know he doesn't bleed, but I can hit him with if it bleeds. And it does the same amount of damage, except that it doesn't have as high of a crit chance. But I'm pretty concerned about these Arbalisters. And they do have a lot of health. Could I maybe try to draw him to the front line, which might be a good idea. Yeah, actually, that worked out. Now, I now have the chance to hit him actually pretty hard with Smite and try to kill him that way, which worked out. Cool. So we avoided that one attack at least. And do I try to blight one of these guys? I think I might do that. 4 damage? Okay, so 1 blight tick won't be enough? Oh, he resisted. Either way. Yeah, still more concerned about the Owlisters, to be honest.
Obliterated.
Ooh, and that's why you take a Hellion.
A singular strike.
Just high crit. And that's enough. Enough for me, at least. Okay, that is fine. Oh, Hellion is getting up a bit.
Promises success.
Getting up? It's getting beaten up a bit. Now, 525 gold. We could leave something like the herbs behind, maybe. Maybe the anti-venom? I'm not sure. I think I'll leave behind the bandages, to be honest. I'm greedy, I know. That's a sarcophagus. Let's look that up. I don't really know. Okay, so you... Oh, that's not the same one. A locked one. Oh yeah, there it is. You can get... you can use a key. Let's do that. Yeah, more gold. Always nice. Now... Yeah. That is of concern to me. I don't know where quest objectives are. I'm gonna assume that they're somewhere in here. That's worst case. Oh my god, he's getting the buff. I want to... Oh, the Hellion is taking the buff. What the hell, that looked like a bounty hunter would do it. I was about to give it... Oh yeah, there you see, it can be in these corridors as well, I forgot. Ooh, another torch. Very much appreciated. Yeah, an empty room. I don't know if these icons generally mean they're empty. Most of the time they were, in my experience. Now I'm gonna move to the right here, because it could be there. And I know that's risky because there's a fight here, at least one fight. Might even be one in the room.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I'm not gonna say that spiders are alright.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Because they really aren't. Just look at that. What happened there? No comment on that.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Debuff skills. Now that's very vague. I want to give that to a strict debuffer, right? DK isn't strictly a debuffer. He doesn't debuff, really. It's really tricky. I don't want it to take up that slot, but I guess I still can equip that when I loot. Let's just hope that. And this is our last objective for the dungeon. Okay, so are we greedy and going further? How much food do we have? We have 5 food, so we could eat once more if the need arrives. We could also get unlucky with this fight. What would life be if you wouldn't risk anything?
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
2 skeletons. Okay. Jinxing it is so easy in this game. I think it's just because this game is pretty punishing, all in all. Ooh, 75 gold. Now that's gonna be worth it, right? Right?
In Radiance, may we find victory.
A confession booth. I don't think these are good. Now, if you have holy water, you get minus stress, but actually, it's still just a 50% chance of negative effect, which is 15 stress. 15 stress isn't that much. And for a 50% chance of getting something good, I'm gonna do that. Okay, it's plus 19 stress actually, okay. I guess that is affected by character traits and such. More scouting, which is cool, because that means that I can definitely go on to the next corridor. Ooh, the Iron Maiden now. Do I need the herbs here? I think I do. Iron Maiden, yeah. That guarantees for 2 times loot. Cool, more crests. Let's see what is in this pack. It does contain loot.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Now, This looks like a fight ahead. Do I really want to risk getting more hurt, getting more stressed here? Not really. We did our mission, we got a fair amount of loot. Yeah, see, that's just like plain, almost 6,000 gold profit. TH is hard. Yeah, and that's really good. Not really complete profit because I have to get Guan Yu, for example, into stress relief, but all in all, really successful mission. Apart from bad humors here, but that's okay. We can cure that as well. It's gonna be expensive.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
And we got a few level ups, which is really good. That's what I was after. And Stellaria recovered stress. Who now is at 0, which is really cool. And now we might gonna wanna get Pestilence into stress relief. How much is it actually? Oh yeah, it's 49. Around 50 is usually the order for me, I'd say. What am I going to do with that money? I think I'm gonna hold off, wait for the comments on this one, and then do that in the beginning of the next episode, I guess. I hope you have enjoyed this one, though. I want to thank you guys for watching. Keep in mind that I do still have that vote in the description where you can vote for your favorite series. So if you want me to do something else, or if you want to enforce me doing this series, that is always appreciated. Any tips, any constructive criticism, any feedback, generally to my series or to this one, just write me a comment down below. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.